So let's start by talking about the Canadiens and the Penguins. First of all, Carey Price was tested. 41 shots, I think the Penguins had, and Price stood up. He played well. I know this wasn't his best regular season, and I could see perhaps how any Canadiens fans might have gone into the series. I wouldn't say worried. I think it would have been an overreaction to be worried, but maybe cautiously optimistic, as they say in political terms. But Price played well. I think that after that game, I would feel, at least not any worse than I already did, that's for sure. And I would think a little bit better. On the flip side of that, Matt Murray. Was anybody surprised that Matt Murray was in net? Now, I said in one of my other videos, for various reasons, I've been out of the loop lately. So maybe there's Tristan Jarry, Matt Murray news that I missed. I'm not particularly surprised that Matt Murray was in net. I mean, he was the starting goaltender, previous to the rise of Tristan Jarry. And it's not as though Tristan Jarry was the of all, end all, the most amazing goaltender that's ever stepped on the ice, though he played extremely well. I think it was fair that the Penguins gave Matt Murray the reins and said, effectively, I'm taking the fact that they started him in game one as their way of saying, hey, it's your spot to lose. And I don't think he lost it. I mean, maybe you could argue that Suzuki's goal should have been stopped. I don't think it wasn't an egregious non-save by Matt Murray. It was reasonable. And the overtime goal, absolutely reasonable. I mean, he was, I would say he was probably screened. The shot definitely, from my vantage point of what I could see, looked like it came through a screen. So I thought Matt Murray played well, and he was tested decently too. I think the Canadiens had like 35 shots total, so he allows 3 goals on 35 shots. That's certainly not horrible. So I thought both goaltenders played well. As I'm looking at the future of this series, I'm not seeing the goaltending being a major storyline one way or the other. I think that if Murray and Price play about like they played in this game, then everything should be strong and steady from a goaltending perspective. Now let's flip over to the Flames and the Jets. So, Cam Talbot played fine. He only saw 18 shots. If I'm a Jets fan right now, that's got to be disconcerting at best. Where's the Jets offense? I mean, the Jets have got to put more shots on goal. Cam Talbot's a good goaltender, but he is not the most amazing goaltender on earth. He's beatable, but not with 18 shots on goal. I mean, you've got to get more shots than that, Winnipeg. That is not going to cut it. Now, on the flip side of that, Connor Hellebuck saw a more reasonable amount of shots, a more decent amount. It was 30-something, I believe. I should have had that written down. I'm sorry. But he played well. I did not look at any of those goals that he allowed. He allowed 3 goals because the 4th one was an empty netter. I did not look at any of those goals as being, easily stoppable shots that he should have stopped. Even on the breakaway goal, which, I mean, you rarely ever fault a goaltender for allowing a breakaway goal. You fault the team for allowing the breakaway. But even on the breakaway goal, he tracked the play perfectly. He made the right move. The puck just found a seam, it found a hole to get through. So I thought Hellebuck looked strong. Hellebuck was one of the strongest goaltenders throughout the regular season. He is, I'm pretty sure he's one of the 3 finalists for Vezina, if I'm not mistaken on that. You can correct me in comments if I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is. He played well this season. He played well last night. But it's shots. It all comes down to shots on goal. And I did a video earlier I don't know. I don't remember if I did a video earlier in the season. I think I did, about how well Connor Hellebuck was playing, but how many shots he was seeing and how he was really being peppered. He was, if I'm not mistaken, I'll have to go back and look at this. I think that he was one of the goaltenders, if not the goaltender this season, that had seen the most shots on goal. Now, he also played a lot of games. He did not have very many nights off. So that factored in. But then I think I broke it down by average shots on goal per game that each goaltender was seeing, and I still think he was up there pretty high. Anyway, you can go back and find that video. I'm pretty sure I made such a video. If I didn't, then you can't go back and find it, but I'm pretty sure I did. Anyway, I thought Hellebuck was fine. I'm not worried about Hellebuck. I am worried about the Jets. They cannot play a game where they're allowing 30 some odd shots on goal and only getting 18. And I'm not saying anything revolutionary there, right? We all know that about hockey. There are very few teams that can be outshot by, nearly double. I don't know if it was quite double, but nearly double and win. You can't do that. You cannot do that. So anyway, woes for the Jets, not in goaltending, but as a team. Who knows about Cam Talbot? I'm not going to make any judgments on whether or not the Flames can feel confident with what they have in net in this series with Cam Talbot based on his performance, seeing 18 shots on goal. So anyway, let me know what you think. Leave me some comments. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Bye now.